Hi there everybody, it's Shirley Young from Hats Made by Shirley, and I'm just coming on to do a quick video. I'm going to do two cards using Jar of Flowers stamp sets and Botanical Bliss, and I'm only going to do my cards in black and white today, just for a wee change. So I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get started. So as I say, I'm using Jar of Flowers, which is a Stampin' Up product, and Botanical Bliss, which are Stampin' Up stamp sets, and they're absolutely beautiful. So I've got two cards and I've got two inserts. So my cards are, I'm using Whisper White black card for all of them, and I'm using Memento ink as the ink. So I'm going to first of all start, what I'll do is I'll put all my measurements over on my blog at www.handmadebyshirley.wordpress.com if you're interested in going over there to have a wee look. I'm not going to particularly go over the measurements just now, but if you want to check out my blog, you'll see the measurements there. But basically the base is it's a 6x4 card, and then the black's just slightly smaller of that, and so is the white. So I'm going to start off by putting my inserts in first to the first card, because I always forget to do that, so I want to add an insert. But before I do that, I'm going to open my Memento ink. Oh, and I've just got it everywhere. That's not a good thing. So anyway, I'm just going to give this edge of the insert a bit of definition by going round the edge of the card with my Memento ink. I'm not going to pull it through the ink pad because that will rip your ink pad and then it won't be able to get used very well. So just to give a little bit of definition all the way around, so that when you open the card there's a bit of definitive. So yeah, I think that's fine. And if you see what I mean, I might put a little bit more onto this side as well, just because I think I'm actually needing to get a new blade in my trimmer because it looks a bit rough at that side. So there we go, I think that'll be enough. And I'm just going to use tearing tape for the back, and I'm just going to put a bit along the top here, just here. And I'm going to use my sticky scissors. I tend to keep two pairs of scissors. I keep a pair for all my sort of sticky type adhesives, and I keep a pair for my cutting so it doesn't get sticky. Right, and then I'm just going to remove that with my pokey tool, like so. And then just pop that onto the inside of the card at the top. Just making sure there's a even distribution all the way along. I'm not going to write anything in it at the minute. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to then just mat and layer this black piece that's going to go on the top here. Check that's the right bit because I've got two bits and I think they're the same size. One might be slightly bigger. Let's try this one because yeah, that one's a bit better. So I'm just going to use my tear tape again to put this on the back to hold it down. You could use glue, you could use foam pads if you wanted to raise it up, but I just want to put a little bit of tape. You could also use Stampin' Up Stamp and Seal, Stampin' Up Seal Plus, probably the seal would be adequate as well, but I actually don't have any left. I need to order it again. But yeah, any kind of adhesive. So just make sure I'll just cover this ink because I might accidentally lean on it and then that'll be a disaster. So then I have a little trick that I do with my tape. I bring it back so far on each side, and I usually do this with my class ladies when we were having classes, just to show them a kind of easy way to get your layer down onto your base card relatively straight. So it's just a little tip, and it is quite a good tip, really. So you just take your tearing tape halfway down so that it's kind of hanging over the edge like so. You get your base card, I've probably put it out like that, and then just turn this round, and then you've got room to line it up before you actually stick it down onto your base card, and then you just pull out your bits of tape. Mine's isn't particularly straight, but it'll do. It'll do. So there we go. So that's another little tip. Now I'll leave that to the side, and we're going to do, I'll just check that's the right size as well, because there's two of them I've got, and they've got slightly different dimensions, just ever so slightly. Yep, I think that's that one. So that's that one. So we'll keep that to the side just now. Right, so I'm going to use Jar of Flowers. And it's just really simple stamping, popping the card together, just to make a really easy but effective looking card. So we'll pop that to the side just now, and we'll concentrate on our stamp. So as I say, I'm using this Jar of Flowers polymer stamp set. It's a really lovely stamp set. It's got 3 different types of flowers. It's got tulips, roses, I think these are, I'm not quite sure what these are. These are sunflowers. It's got a couple of jars. It's got the stems, and yeah, it's just quite versatile to use. So I have picked out the sunflowers. I forgot what I was saying there, and just the stems. So I'm not going to use the jar on this one. I'm just going to use it and make it a bunch of flowers, and I'm not going to cut out. I'm not going to what was I going to say? I'm just going to stamp it basically. So find where you'd like to stamp it. It could be at the side, it could be right in the middle, it could be at that side. It's entirely up to you. I think I'm going to stamp it slightly to the left, just a bit, but enough to get the flowers in, and I might just come down a bit. Just hold that one for a few seconds. There we go. And then, as I say, I'm going to stamp I think I might bring Memento ink to the actual stamp. So I'm going to cover that in ink, like so. Make sure it's all covered. I mean, isn't that beautiful? What an image. And then I'm just going to let it, just get this a bit straighter, just over the top of these stems, and just hold it for a few seconds. And there we go. Isn't that lovely? Such a beautiful image, and so crisp and sharp. Right, so I just now want to put in a sentiment. So I've decided that I'm going to use Botanical Bliss for a sentiment, and it's just going to be especially for you. So let's just get that onto our block. We're going to have to get another wee block out here. And there we go. Just pop that onto our block there. Make sure it's kind of straight. That's straight. There we go. And then just because it's smaller, bring the stamp to the ink. And I just tap, tap, tap a couple of times and just take a look to see it's covered. And then you can decide, as I say, you could have it up there, you could down there, you could have it there, anywhere. So I think I'm going to have it here, just at the bottom right. There we go. And that's basically all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to layer it up onto my card base that I had earlier. Pop it on there. So I am going to actually put it on some dimensionals, just to give it a bit of bit more height. So just pop some dimensionals all over the back, just to keep that height. Just put one there and one there. There we go. And then just take all these off the back. Oh. There we go. And then just hover over the top. Don't know if that's in view. Just get it into the camera view. Hover over the top, and when you're quite happy with it, just lay it down. And that's your first card. And I think that's pretty nice. It's a nice wee simple card to give to a friend or a sister, an auntie, a granny, a mum, anybody really. And you can write inside, so I'm not going to do it on this one. I'll probably do it in the next one. So that's my first card. It's simple stamping. So I'm going to do a similar thing on the next card, which is going to be the same. It's going to be black and white card again with an insert. So just put that to the side again. So the card base is 6x4 roughly. I'm going to do this landscape this time. I need to find the insert part, which is slightly smaller, I think. Just bear with me while I make sure I've got the right white pieces. No, that's the insert, that's the stamping area. Right, that's fine. So this is the insert and it should fit in, yep. So I'm going to do again what I did with the other insert, and I'm just going to go round, tapping it just to give it a bit of definition all the way around, so that when you open the card you can see there's a defining line. That's what the word I was trying to get out earlier, but I didn't, because I don't know, the words were getting mixed up for some reason. So just go round. Remember, don't drag it through or you'll end up with splits in your ink pad, and that's not so good. So just try and get a bit more onto there. That's fine. Just pop that to the side just now. Right, well, we're going to put, actually that side looks more defining than the other, I think. Oh, so wait to see. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put some tear tape on the back, and I'm just going to put it along the top. I'm not going to put it all the way around because you don't need to, because it's an insert. take that off with your pokey tool. Well, I can't take it off my nails at the moment because I've had my nails done all nice and it's difficult to pick things up. So just kind of get it flush with your line at the top. My head could be in the camera, sorry if it is, people. And then that's your insert. So I've also got my base black, so I'll just pop that on as well quickly. And this time I think I might use glue, just to show you that, you know, glue is just as good as, oh golly, didn't mean that to happen. Just go round the edges with your glue, a wee bit in the middle, and I'll just rub that away. Usually I need to shake the glue out, but not on this occasion. And then, because I'm doing it landscape, go landscape, pop it onto your card. Don't press it down yet. Just, excuse me, manoeuvre it about until you're happy with where you want it to be, and then just turn it over and give it a bit of a burnish. That's what I do anyway. So there we go. So that's using the glue. So I am going to now do my stamping again. So this time I'm going to not use the sunflowers. I'm going to use a different flower. Just bear with me while I give my stamp a bit of a wipe. Like to always kind of wipe the ink off, just to keep them nice. So we're going to use, this time we're going to use the tulips. So this is the tulip one. So we're going to use that one. Okay. And we're also going to use the jar as well. If I can find another block. There we go. To put on my jar with. That's fine. Put that over there. Right, my piece of card for stamping on. So I'm going to start off with the stalks again. I'm going to take that to my memento, and I'm going to go slap bang in the middle, I think, down there, roughly. Oh, I've just went and put a mark on that. Maybe I'll turn that round because I don't want a mark. I'll do that again. I don't want a mark on my smudge. Oh God, I've done it on the wrong side. What a loony! I've done it on the wrong side. Oh dear. Sorry, folks. Oh dear. Right. Is that covered? Basically covered. Let's see. Yep. So just get your paper straight. Get that where you want it to be, and I think I want it in the middle. I'll probably have to pull it down a bit because I've got flowers to go on. Just stamp that, hold it for a few seconds, and then take it off. There we go. That was really daft of me, wasn't it? No worries. Right, the next thing we're going to do is the tulips. So I'm taking the Memento ink to the stamp because it's slightly larger. Just make sure that's all inked up and you get a great image. Excuse me. There we go. So just that on like so. There we go, that's very good. I like that. It's such a clear and sharp image. It's really nice. Now I'm hoping this is going to work because I haven't really done the jar before, and I'm just trying to see where the jar is going to fit. Kind of here, isn't it? So that's fine. Let's do the jar. Sure, it's got glue stuff on it. Right, let's just see where that's going to go. Probably around about there, I would say. Right. Just hold it down for a few seconds. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. That looks quite cool. Oh, I forgot I was doing it landscape, wasn't I? Oh dear. Well, I think we're not doing this landscape now because I've forgotten that, haven't I? That's a bit daft, surely. Right, and we need to stick the jar's lid on as well. So I've got a little block for that here, which should fit. Do it that way. And then just do the kind of lid here. Yeah, I forgot I was doing it landscape. That's a bit daft. There we go. Crazy. Oh well. Right. Now I'm going to get my next sentiment, which is just going to be from Botanical Bliss, and it's going to be Best Wishes, which is here. And get it off. Sometimes these are so sticky, the backings. Right. Find a little block. Just put that on. Here we go. And I'm going to, where will I put this? Put it in the left hand corner. There we go. And that's just another quick card. Just wanted to show you in black and white just to see what it was like. But I'm a bit angry that I've not done it, a bit annoyed with myself, I should say, that I've not done it portrait. I was hoping to do it. So I'm just going to put that on again. And what I might do is I might go around the edge with some, where is Memento? I've just put it back on the, yep, so I'm just going to put this around the edge as well. I know we're on black, but I'll just put a wee bit down the edge. And I'll probably come back on in a bit with the landscape one that I was supposed to be doing, but I got carried away because I was thoroughly enjoying this. So I will come back on at some point, maybe tomorrow, I don't know about today. I might come back on later today with it. Sorry about that, folks, but this is just two ways of using Jar of Flowers. I'm just going to pop that on as well. I'm going to use some Tombow again, just round the edges. Remember, not too much or it'll squelch out the side. And then just turn that round. Find where you want it to go. Just once you're quite happy with it, you can turn it round and give it a wee burnish across the back. Like so. And there we go. So that's my two cards from Jar of Flowers and Botanical Bliss. I hope you've enjoyed it. And sorry I didn't do what I said I was going to do with regards to a landscape card. So what I might do is come on later today or tomorrow with a landscape one as well. But I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, can you please give me a thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel, which is Handmade by Shirley here on YouTube. I also have a Stampin' Up shop, which you can shop with me at, or have a look at my shop online, www.handmadebyshirley.stampinup.net. And if you want to buy any of the things that you've seen on here today, just let me know, get in touch. And that's it, I think, for just now. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.